dangerous battlefield is no longer just in Ukraine, it's inside Russia itself. Because while artillery thunders and drones strike on the front lines, something far more destructive is unfolding behind them. Russia's entire economic system is being reshaped, distorted, and slowly hollowed out by war. This is no longer a temporary strain. It's no longer an emergency phase. War has become the core of Russia's economy. The Kremlin is spending at a pace that would cripple almost any other nation on Earth. Billions upon billions of dollars are being funneled every week into weapons production, recruitment drives, logistics networks, and military infrastructure, and there are no brakes, no ceiling, no visible exit plan. At first, this spending was hidden behind patriotic messaging and promises of quick victory, but now the consequences are becoming impossible to ignore. Ordinary Russians are feeling the pressure, and it's tightening fast. Recent intelligence assessments show a sharp decline in consumer activity across the country. People are buying less, saving more, cutting back wherever they can. At the same time, reports of delayed wages, labor rights violations, and unpaid salaries are exploding. This combination is dangerous because when living standards fall while war spending rises, resentment doesn't disappear, it accumulates, and that pressure is slowly moving upward toward Vladimir Putin himself. This war has already extracted a historic price from Russia. The human cost alone is staggering. According to the United Kingdom's Ministry of Defense, Russia has now suffered more than 1 million casualties since the invasion began. That includes killed, wounded, missing, and incapacitated soldiers. Even more shocking, over 350,000 casualties occurred in 2025 alone. That's not attrition, that's hemorrhage, and the losses don't stop with manpower. Russia's equipment losses are almost unprecedented for a modern industrialized military. Thousands of tanks destroyed, thousands more armored and infantry fighting vehicles wiped out, hundreds of artillery systems lost, aircraft, helicopters, radars, and air defense systems gone. This is hardware that takes years to build and train around, yet Russia keeps burning through it at an astonishing rate. And even if you ignore the blood and steel, the financial cost may be the most dangerous of all. According to Russia's own defense ministry, military spending in 2025 exceeded original plans by around 20%. Total war-related expenditure is now estimated at 15.9 trillion rubles, nearly $200 billion. That's more than 7% of Russia's entire GDP. To understand what that means, consider this. Russia is now spending roughly $7 to $3 billion every single week just to keep this war going. Every week, that amount could fund the annual budget of a large Russian region. It could modernize schools, expand hospitals, upgrade infrastructure, improve housing and public services. Instead, it's being burned permanently on a battlefield with no clear end. And this still isn't the full cost, because Moscow isn't paying for everything directly. Russia's regional governments are being forced to absorb massive hidden expenses, payments to contract soldiers, compensation to families of the dead, long-term care for the wounded, prosthetics, funeral costs. With more than 1 million casualties, these obligations are crushing. For many regions, they're becoming financially unbearable. Yet despite all of this, the Kremlin's response has been consistent: spend more, even as budget deficits grow, even as oil and gas revenues decline, even as economic warning signs multiply. Putin continues to prioritize war over stability. Russia's own defense minister recently admitted that by the end of 2025, direct war spending will consume over 80% of the entire defense budget. Independent analysts back this up. According to international estimates, Russia's total defense spending now sits at roughly 7% of GDP levels typically seen only during total war, and the future looks even darker. Draft budget documents for 2026 reveal plans to push defense and security spending even higher, approaching 40% of all federal expenditure. That is an extraordinary figure, even more alarming. Around 84% of Russia's defense spending is classified, which means the true cost of this war may never be fully known. But one thing is already clear. This is not preparation for peace. It's preparation for a prolonged conflict, one that demands constant sacrifice from the population. And those sacrifices are now hitting home. As Russia approaches New Year, the most important celebration on its calendar, consumer behavior has changed dramatically. According to Ukrainian intelligence, Russians are cutting spending to the bare minimum. The average New Year budget has dropped sharply, nearly half of what families planned to spend the year before. Food purchases are down. Luxury items are disappearing from shopping lists. Travel plans are being canceled en masse. This is highly unusual. New Year in Russia is traditionally a time of excess, large family gatherings, lavish meals, gifts, travel, and celebration. This year, many households simply can't afford it. Inflation is eating into incomes. Food prices are climbing. Utilities cost more. Clothing costs more. Sanctions, isolation, and supply chain disruptions are taking their toll. Many Western brands never returned after leaving the Russian market. Imports are limited. Choice is shrinking and prices keep rising. Even traditional New Year foods are being replaced with cheaper substitutes. Travel, once common, is now a luxury many can't justify. And beneath the surface, deeper cracks are forming. Labor complaints inside Russia have surged to alarming levels. Tens of thousands of workers report delayed wages. Illegal dismissals are rising. Entire companies are struggling to meet payroll. Wage arrears have reached their highest point in years. Official statistics still claim economic growth, but when analysts dig deeper, the truth emerges. Nearly all of that growth comes from one source: the military, industrial complex. Outside the defense sector, profits are falling, industries are contracting, debt levels are rising. In one of the most disturbing indicators yet, intelligence reports now show that prisoners in Russia earn more than teachers in dozens of regions. Schools are understaffed, teachers are leaving the profession, education standards are deteriorating, children are paying the price, and the damage isn't confined to education. Construction, agriculture, steel, automotive manufacturing all are under strain. As the war economy expands, it drains talent, money, and resources from everything else. Even recruitment is starting to falter. Despite ever higher signing bonuses, fewer Russians are volunteering to fight. Those who are willing to trade money for risk have already done so. Those who remain are increasingly choosing safety over cash. This leaves Putin with only two real options: force mobilization, risking public anger and unrest, or negotiate, which he has shown no interest in doing, so the war drags on.